Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. This is Coach Rose AJ, and
Coach L. Kelly. Woo woo.
we here in the house to say what's up, y'all. What's up? And this is Chit and Chat Warriors for Health. This is going to be like a little different episode, like shooting the breeze. You know, we sitting in the beauty salon, just running our mouths. That's what we're going to do today. But first and foremost, if anything comes up involving intermittent fasting, diet, or even working out, just remember we are coaches. We are not medical professionals. So you do need to be in touch with your medical professional or whoever helps with your care, management of your care, before you deep dive into anything. So just take this for what it's worth, something that's from our lives that might pique interest in your life to go down a rabbit hole and do some research on, or to make some transitions that you would like to do at a future date after consulting your medical professional. Okay, y'all, we almost here on Christmas. And prior to this recording, me and Coach L. Kelly was talking about just different things. So this is what I want to just kick it off with, Coach L. Kelly, if it's okay with you.
Okay.
Okay, I had dropped something on Facebook the other day talking about a ratchet relationship, right? So have you guys ever been in a ratchet relationship? Have you ever been in a ratchet relationship, Coach L. Kelly? You don't have to disclose too much, or just a general scenario of a ratchet
Oh,
relationship.
Lord. Let's just say yes. We'll just keep it with that simple
Okay.
response.
I'm not sure, y'all, what Coach L. Kelly's ratchet relationship is, but I'm going to tell you about mine. Mine is with Amazon. I broke up with Amazon. I
Not
broke
the
up with Amazon
Amazon.
in August of 2023, just 3 months ago, and I'm itching to go back. So this is how it started. I was mad about something. I ordered some computers, some laptops for my girls, and I needed to return one because it was through a third party vendor.
Hmm.
Coach L. Kelly, I had to pay the $14 shipping or something like that. And I was just like, I was beside myself. Now, a lot of time, them people that work for Amazon, that customer service, they from different countries, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And I had a hard time communicating, typing, talking, whatever. So in the end, I ended up paying the $14, which was really nothing to have it shipped back and to
Right.
get the one that I wanted, right? But I was mad at Amazon, so I broke up with them in August. Then I went through my daughter, y'all, to place orders for me. And she would just take her time sometimes, Coach L. Kelly. And I'd be like, I want my ish tomorrow. And it would come 4 or 5 days later. I'd have to cash app her, Venmo her. It was just too much, right? Then another workaround that I tried, so I didn't have
Uh-huh.
to pay for the subscription, was to fill my card up, make sure everything was from Amazon, and then that stuff would come a week later. I said, you know what? This is too much. So I'm going to my other bestie, Target.
Oh, no.
Okay. But Target don't have my lashes. It don't have this. It don't have that. So, and then my husband was talking about football on Prime. He's like, you don't have Prime. I was just like, look, if you pay for it, man, we can do it, right?
But I don't, Coach Rose, I was just thinking this as you were talking, and I swear to God, I was thinking, you don't have Prime? How do you not have Prime? You don't have the Amazon Prime? That would take care of all of this.
This is 3 months without it, and I'm giving in. So, as a matter of fact, that's on my to-do list. I've already got
Okay.
my basket full, and I keep asking the babies, "You need something? You want something?" And the answer is like, "Yeah, man, yeah," but they don't know what, right? So that's on my list to
Oh,
get
I
done.
love it.
Just to get done. But anyway, this is my ratchet relationship. So I don't know if y'all was thinking about an actual relationship or whatever, but the one with Amazon. What you, Coach Kelly,
I would
what's
say,
going on?
my thing with Amazon is that I have a daughter who lives out of state who has access to our Amazon account. So I would say she has more of the relationship than I do, right?
Okay.
But I do have the Prime because, I need what I need when I need it. But I do have Prime. So yeah, ratchet relationships. Yeah, you took that somewhere else. Now I was like, now wait a minute now. Because I don't just want to have all my business out here in the street. So you took that somewhere else. But for ratchetness, yes,
Yeah.
I think any woman listening can say, or most women can say, we've experienced some sort of ratchet real relationship at some point in time, but we're better for it. We grow, we learn, and here we are. brings us to who we are today. So that's my beautiful
Same
wrap up of that,
table.
Ratchetness.
Yeah. Oh, girl, it's you. You rock it off. Tell us something. What
Huh.
you doing? What's new? What you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to the holidays. We know the
Okay.
holiday is here. And I know we talked before about the fact that how are we going to treat the holiday, with our eating, with our intermittent fasting, with being healthy. And I think I had told you before, I'm going in, I am going to enjoy what these hands cook, but I'm going to go in from the perspective of moderation.
Yeah.
So this is going to be my first time really kind of taking that perspective, because when you get into coaching, right, this challenges us to really take it to the next level. We can't just be doing any old thing and then we're out here coaching and and helping other people. We have to be the example here. So I'm excited for the holidays. I'm excited to cook. This is the one time that I become like, that cook like grandma cooked, because all the
Oh,
recipes are from grandma,
okay.
So
That is
I'm excited about that, excited about spending time with family, all of that. And I don't know if I told you, I started this new challenge too.
well,
I
tell.
started, yeah, because, we work out, but
Mhm.
we have to stay motivated. Like, I'm not like you. I don't get up every morning at 2 in the morning, 3, 4, whatever you do. I don't get up early in the morning and go to the gym like you do and have that kind of regime. Like, I work out at home. I think we talked about the home gym. So you have to keep it exciting, you have to keep it exciting. But I'm also really big on building muscle at this time. I don't want to just be losing, when you lose weight, which I've done, then you don't want to be flabby. You want to be firm. We want to have muscles. We don't want to have, suffer from osteoporosis as we get older. Like, we don't want to have any of that. So I'm doing like a squat challenge. So I had been reading about it and I'm like, well, I want to do this. I want to, because it's supposed to help with the glutes, it's supposed to firm you up. And so I know that there's some people who do like 100 a day. This is non-weight bearing, by the way.
Okay.
So this is not a part of my, working out when I'm lifting weights, 2 or 3 times a week. But this is just like a daily using my own body weight. And I'm at 50 right now. So I've been doing that. I've been breaking it up. I did have started with 25 in the morning, 25 in the evening. I haven't gotten up to 100 yet, but I'm trying to see something. I want
Okay.
to see, are you going to am I going to feel firmer? Are you going to tighten? Am I going to, I do feel, more energetic when I add in, just get not just cardio, but adding in weights. I do feel more energy. I really do. I do feel like I'm more flexible. You sleep better and all that. So, we're going to see where this goes. I'm going to do like I'm on day 7. So
Okay.
I'm going to give it a few more weeks. I'm going to do a full 30-day, and then I will report back and let you
Okay.
know what I am seeing. I'm expecting firmness. I'm expecting some results. So we'll see, but it's pretty cool. I want to work up to that point of 100. So we'll see.
Got it for you. That is just amazing, girl. Okay.
Any
Okay.
any
You know,
challenges? Have you done a challenge? Like, I know we have all kinds of challenges out there that people do. Sugar challenge,
mhm.
all types of challenges to keep us motivated. Any that you've done or any that you've been successful in doing?
Okay. So as we are speaking about challenges, you know that coffee is my best to the bestest friend. I
Yep.
ride or die by black coffee, right?
Yep.
So I have made the decision and I have made the announcement to several key people in my life because they need to be alerted to the fact that I'm not having no drama and I'm saying a little bit about this to give them a heads up. So I've quit coffee several times off and on for like 30 days, 60 days at a time. But it
Right.
was like I was missing my best friend, because it's such a ritual. You wake up in the morning, you have your water, then you have coffee at the gym, whatever, right?
Right.
So I said, well, I'm going to actually, and then I would replace it with tea, Coach L. Kelly. That's the thing. I would replace it with like tea, and I despise tea. And I would spend hundreds of dollars trying to figure out which tea would work for me.
Right.
And I just said, let's just cut straight to the chase. So I've been drinking hot water to kind of prepare me mentally. And I
Okay.
have a couple of VIA packs left. And I have a training on Saturday that's for 5 or 6 hours that I'm not willing to do without coffee.
Right.
So on Sunday is my first day that I'm going to do without coffee and do it till the end of the year and then reassess because my habit, it is expensive, right? Hit a
Right.
Starbucks, I spent $7.50 on 6 shots in an Americano yesterday. I asked the lady, how much? I wanted them stars, don't get me wrong, okay?
Right.
But it does add up, and it's not a necessity for me, right? It's a
Right.
part of my overall wellness plan because I put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think taking a break, like taking a break from alcohol, taking a break from sugar, taking a break from whatever will help in the long run. So my goal,
Absolutely.
Coach L. Kelly, is to start Sunday and
Okay.
then go through December 31st and just really reassess and kind of think about how much money I actually saved and see if I want to enter the new year without having coffee and just keep it going from there.
That is a big challenge. Yes, indeed, because we were not doing that over here. But listen, I have a question for you. When you go without the coffee, do you have any sort of withdrawals that you experience the first couple of days? Any sort of headaches or shakiness, anything that you notice, or is it just easy breezy?
I would say that it's easy breezy. So a part of my personality is, I experience depression on a regular basis. So that's why Black coffee has been implemented for me personally
Mm-hmm.
to keep me kind of level and mood adjusted and stuff. I noticed that I'm a little bit more relaxed
Right.
and not necessarily short tempered, but just a little bit more relaxed and reserved than
Mm-hmm.
outgoing and smiley, right? Because it's like
Right.
I'm trying to process this
Right.
process this. So, if anything, I'm a little calmer, you know,
Okay. Okay.
without the coffee.
Nice.
But, and I've been using it so long that I don't even know if it actually helps, keep my depression at bay anymore.
Right.
So that
Right.
would be the test at this point, right?
Right.
So,
Well, you
yeah.
know what's interesting about that? One of the things that we have learned and that we talk about, and with clients and so forth,
Mhm.
is um, learned behaviors, or not so much learned behaviors, but behaviors that we become accustomed to, habits, right?
Yeah.
Habits. And so that's funny that you say that, because it could become a habit to where, yeah, in your mind, you're like, are you really doing the thing that you're supposed to do? I don't know, giving energy, making me feel, making me feel energetic in the morning. I don't know, but it's a habit. It's a habit that you become, you come to enjoy, and it's just a natural thing. So to take away that habit, that's interesting that you're kind of asking that question now. Was it really doing the thing that I thought it was doing in the first place?
Yes. I mean, and initially, because I really don't believe in meds for myself, just myths and growing up and all that stuff, that I try to just do what I feel intuitively is going to work best for me.
Right.
And actually, I want to lose a few more pounds. I think we talked about this a while ago. And it's not like it's a lot of weight and I'm going to go to my deathbed saying I didn't lose 5 pounds. It's nothing
Right.
like that. But I think removing this will also help me to see if this is causing those 5 pounds that I want to lose stay on to, right?
Absolutely.
That makes
Absolutely.
sense.
Yeah, it
So,
really does. I
yeah.
remember we just went through the Starbucks drive-through. And so I was had to talk over my husband so we can get this order right. You know how, like, he's in the driver's seat. I'm like, I got it. Let me lean over. I'll take the almond milk latte, hot venti. And he asked, well, what is that? So when I actually explained it, well, I mean, so it's coffee with almond milk. Oh, just like I have at home. It's just fancier, right? Like, it's really what I have at home. I mean, really, I could make it at home. So that's a habit. That's something that I like to do on Saturdays. I
Mhm.
love that fancy coffee from Starbucks, but really, well, a venti, your almond milk, and they kind of swirl it and give you this foam and everything. But that was just funny. He's like, what is that?
I love
So,
it.
so we like our habits.
Yeah. It's okay. So you're doing your squat challenge for a
Yep.
full 30 days, and I got to count forward. So mine might be just over 40 days, I think, by the
Okay.
time I'll count it out and then kind of update when you give us an update and stuff to see how it's going
Oh
and
yeah.
whatnot. So we're speaking about the holidays, and we were talking about shopping and Amazon and gifting and stuff. And I was sharing with you that for birthdays, holidays, and stuff, I don't do the gift giving because I learned that valuable lesson from somebody who was a really close friend, even though it was kind of like, oh, taken aback, but
Right.
it was a lesson that was well served at the time. And with my grandchildren, I shop for them. I'm telling you, Lakita, all the time. I think the last time we were on a call, they was taking stuff home that I had laid out for them. I'm like, you don't want to leave it. Don't worry, I'll get you some more, right? So I don't shop for them on their birthdays and for holidays. It's just in between, and I take them on trips and stuff like that because I don't want them to think that they're owed anything.
Right.
What are your thoughts about shopping? Just because. And me and my husband, we've never really exchanged gifts. I
Right.
take care of myself. Hello.
I think that the holidays does bring a lot. I mean, I think that, not to turn it into a negative thing, but
Yeah.
it is a very expensive holiday. I know that they always talk about the debt, the consumer debt goes up to, just billions of dollars around the holiday around that time. So I'm going to not lie about that. I contributed to that when as a mom, I was just so excited and, living that kind, living through going through the holidays and living that out with your kids just makes it really exciting. So I did every bit of that. Now, fast forward, right? No more kids. Now we have an adult. I don't really shop like that. I'm more into the cooking and decoration, really big on that. I love this holiday. I love the holidays. But I have a spouse that, brings roses home once every 2 weeks or so. So we kind of have that pack, like, it's the little things that you do every day, to build upon your relationship, to nurture those relationships. That's kind of where we are. So we're not really the gift givers or making a big deal about that during Christmas. And then I have a daughter who's a young woman who you don't really like all my gifts anyway. So you live on that Amazon anyway. Here's a gift card for you. That's where I'm going to be this year because
Yeah.
the gifts I give. I don't know if you notice a difference when you give someone a gift, and it's kind of like, oh, that type of I,
Yes.
oh, it's that sound. You know what I'm saying. So I no more. Oh, okay, no more of that. Here's your gift card. So I'm not in it anymore. I was as a parent, so I'm not judging anybody. But yeah, I'm just more into the holiday just to be around fam at this point.
That is beautiful. And then speaking about the holiday contributing to, the debt and all that good stuff, I think I did that as a first-time parent of one child, right? Because I was trying to give her all the experiences, all the things that I didn't get from my childhood, right? So it was about me. It was about my husband trying to not necessarily do like one or two nice gifts, but 50 gifts to
Mm-hmm.
show that we're in the game, we're keeping up with the Joneses and all this stuff. And actually, what do you call that thing when you are over debt and you have, oh, bankruptcy. We filed bankruptcy
Mm-hmm.
because those lessons were learned
Right.
young, very young, right? But I always thought the credit cards, the gifts, the receiving, giving was the way to do it. But it was really about me, my childhood issues, and me trying to give my daughter the best that I could give her. But I was
Sure.
outdoing my financial means. And it
Right.
ended up being filing in bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
So
absolutely. That's
lesson that I
interesting
learned.
that's interesting you connected all that together too. And that's what that led to. And so you don't, I mean, it's not like that for you now because you don't live by doing that now, which is awesome. You know what? I remember one Christmas where I did exactly what you said, like just trying to be that parent, and I'm going to give you everything. And then I like to have all these gifts around the tree that just makes it so Christmassy. And I think my daughter was probably about 7 or 8, and there was one little electronic game that was out at the time. I think it was called Sims. I can't remember what you call it. I think it was Sims. Just like
Okay.
a little, like this, like a little game like that. She took that little game and went in her room, and so all of us adults are like, where's the kid at? Because we have all these gifts around the tree. She only cared about a few of them. So that's when I realized it's really just, this was really for me, wasn't it? This was really more for me. All of these gifts, she only cared about a couple. And I said, there's so much here. Would you just want to just give them to some other kids that maybe some kids who didn't have gifts like this or something? And she said, sure. That's when I knew this was really all about me. Cut it out. Stop buying so much. Stop
Yeah.
spending so much money. They care about the things they care about, technology, a lot of that. But, just stop doing all of that. So, yeah, I'm glad that I'm out of that. But no offense to
Yeah.
anybody who still has kids or, who does that. I think the holidays are fun. I think the shopping is part of that fun. Just, make sure that it really is a fun thing and not stressful. That's all, that it's not stressing you out in any way.
And I couldn't agree with that more because you don't want to wake up on January 1st or February 1st still paying for Christmas. You
Right.
know, And so there was an email that went through our school system talking about, is it the Secret Santa thing? And they talking about $25. And I was
Right.
like, I don't do gift exchanges by any means. So I just deleted the email. So the conversation was going the whole day.
Right.
Another person was talking about, I don't have $25. I said, well, just ignore it. You know, what are they doing? What kind of gifts are they getting? I don't have it. But yet and still she goes and buys a $12 drink. Okay.
Right. Right. Just like that pressure. Like I agree with you. Like if it's going to cause any sort of pressure, if it's going to cause any sort of angst or anything, just you don't have to participate. Yeah. Cause I know what you're talking about. When I was when I was working in the office, we'd have that like Secret Santa. And it was usually the fun of it was an ugly gift. So really no kind of thought went into it because usually it was a gift that wasn't really appealing. A lot of times you have some good gifts mixed in there. But I agree with you. If it's causing any sort of angst or anxiety or anything, just don't do it. You know, we don't have to do things that we don't want to do if it's gonna, hurt your pocket or anything like that. Just you don't have to take part.
You know, some people are so wanting to be a part of the crowd, or they feel as though that they need to be a part of different things as the gift giving or the white elephant thing or whatever it
White
is,
elephant, that's what
Christmas
it is.
parties and
Right.
stuff like that. And I'm like, it doesn't hurt to stand alone, but you can still be in the crowd. You can still support people. You can still be a part of the festivities, but you just don't have to participate, right?
Absolutely.
So I think I'm just rogue all the way around. They ain't never seen nobody like me where I was.
But I think that, in a society that's, based on so much capitalism, it's based on so much consumerism. I mean, I think that we have to get back to the basics of, what the holidays are about. And it is about being with family and, just spending time with your loved ones and just having that Thanksgiving. And so I think we just need to bring it back to the basics sometimes so people aren't feeling so much anxiety around if I don't have this much money or, times are hard. People, lost employment or all kinds of things happening in this economy right now. So I just think that we just need to bring it back to the basics too and take that pressure off of ourselves, especially as parents. We do our jobs every day, in how we show up and just don't have that pressure twice a year or whatever. I think that would really help us to feel better about the whole year.
I couldn't agree with that more. Then that brings up another thought. So, have you ever experienced somebody giving you a gift and you feeling morally or internally obligated to give them a gift because they gave you a gift? Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I do know what you're saying. That's a good question. I don't know. Well, I just don't get gifts like that. Usually it's an occasion. Usually it's an occasion. So, if you gave me a gift for my birthday, I don't have to go run out and buy one for your birthday tomorrow, something like that. So, but I will say this, I do like to give and I am a gift giver. So I can just think of an occasion. It could be a birthday. It could be a thanks friend. It could be at your work anniversary. I am that person. So because I feel like there's no pressure to that. That comes from the heart and how you want to show up and acknowledge people. It's not just based on a holiday where you feel that you have to do this because that's the expectation. So I am a big gift giver in that way. So I'm going to do that regardless.
Spontaneous.
It's spontaneous. Exactly. More spontaneous. Exactly.
So throughout the years, I've been given gifts and I have really, really felt obligated, morally, ethically, or just consciously obligated to do the gift in return, right?
Right.
Whether it's the holidays or because it's my birthday now, I got to remember that person gave me this gift for my birthday. So over the last couple of years, Coach L. Kelly, what I've done is I've just practiced the art of receiving when it's bestowed upon me. Because what happens is that if I match that person's gift because they're giving to me because of the holiday season and I feel compelled to give back to them,
right.
I'm taking away the value of their gift and their spirit of giving. Because to some people, giving is actually a gift that makes them feel good.
Absolutely.
I had to slow my roll and really recognize it and receive it and just go like, whoa, Nelly, I don't have to give just because I've been gifted with the gift of receiving.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Because giving, when it's coming from that kind of spirit and heart, that is the gift.
Yeah.
That is exciting for a giver to see someone enjoy their gift when it's really coming from the heart and not something that you just have to do. So I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah, I love that philosophy. Just sitting back and being comfortable with receiving and being thankful for that. I love that. That's definitely a different way and a different approach to it. And taking the pressure off too. I don't have to go run out and go buy a gift. No, I just get to enjoy this and receive it from the person who gave it to me with good intention. I love that.
And then also on closing on that, it's kind of like when people compliment you, like, girl, you're so color lip gloss you wearing today, that kind of thing. Do you ever feel as though you need to compliment them back because they've given you a compliment, especially if their hair is looking fly and they just complimented you on your hair? Do you ever feel like, oh, girl, yeah, I like your nail polish? Do you ever do that? Because I do
Oh
that
yeah.
all the
All the
time.
time. Oh yeah, all the time. Because the thing is, and that's just my personality, if someone has taken the time out of their day to acknowledge anything about me, it's so appreciative. We're all so busy. When you get a compliment, I'm that type of person. I'm a big ham.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, and I like your shoes too. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big ham. I love compliments. So yeah, I'm definitely that person. I'm definitely like because I feel like there's something that we can appreciate about everyone. And if you're taking the time out to do that, it's not trying to, well, yeah, you are matching the energy, but in a good way, not because you have to, because I appreciate that and look at you, whatever that is. So yeah, I'm with you. I'm like you.
All right. And then one more thing, we was talking about makeup, right? So way back in the day, I had experienced Mary Kay for the first time. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna sell this, I'm gonna do this, 20 something years old. Girl, dropped that like a bad habit, okay? Wasn't using the skincare regimen or nothing. So I was sharing with you that during COVID, I had stopped wearing makeup because the mask thing just wasn't working for me with makeup on. Of course, I wore a mask, but eyelashes is really my thing. And then all of a sudden, a few weeks ago, I was like, I need to get my makeup back. I need to do that. So I went and bought some MAC because that used to be my jam, MAC makeup.
Uh-huh.
But I forgot like the blush, I forgot liners, the whole nine. And I had already had a new brush set. And then all of a sudden I was texting a girl from Hot Works that owns the Hot Works that I go to, right? She's a cute
Uh-huh.
girl, cute little girl, and her makeup be lit, right? So when she goes in the sauna, comes out the sauna, I texted her and she was like, oh, I do Mary Kay. So I went in and became a Mary Kay consultant, representative, whatever,
Uh-huh.
just so I could get the products half price, girl. Huh? So I got my whole kit and caboodle 2 weeks ago of just the skincare regimen. And then
Nice.
today, all of my colors came because I wanted to take a minute or two before I ordered my colors and foundations and powders. So yeah, the next call we on, I'm gonna be fully
Are you
made.
gonna have like a beat face
Out.
the next call we're on? I can't wait to see it.
I'm gonna be full with it, eyeshadows, everything, lip
Are you
line.
gonna be applying yourself or you have makeup artists? You're gonna be doing it yourself?
Do it myself because
Okay.
sometimes people look at you different than you look at yourself.
Right. You can, I can't wait. I'm excited. Okay. So when is this? This is the next time we're going to get
Yeah,
to
so
see
I'm
you.
gonna open it tonight, get my life together, and just
Okay.
start experimenting. And I'm gonna be ready next Thursday night. Girl, well,
I
no,
love
it'll be
it.
2 weeks because
In two
next
weeks. Right.
Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Yes. I love it. Yeah. I can't wait to see that. That is so
All right.
exciting.
Do you have anything you want to close us out with, Miss Coach L. Kelly?
No, just happy Thanksgiving. I mean, obviously, by the time this airs, it's probably Thanksgiving probably passed, but happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone enjoys their family and just has a great time.
Yes, and stay blessed, keep hope, keep faith alive, and keep doing you. And just one more thing. I'm always like one more thing because I be running my mouth, y'all. You would think I would have had a 6-shot coffee today, but I didn't. So I was talking to a client the other day, and we were talking about Thanksgiving preparation, what you gonna eat, all that good stuff. And she said that she spends her Thanksgivings alone because she feels as though that they're family holidays intended just for families. And we
Mm.
explored that. And I go, where did that thought process come from? Is it something that you grew up with? Maybe your parents told you it's only for immediate bloodline family. And she just says she feels awkward. So she spends it alone. And I go, Thanksgiving really is for family and friends,
Yes.
acquaintances, it's for everybody. And nobody should ever have to do life alone. So please hit us up with an email, a comment in the comments, anything, if we can do anything to help you guys out, to wish you a very good, happy, safe holiday season. Nobody should have to do it alone.
I agree with that. Amen to that. I agree.
All right. Thank you guys so much. And we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.
Okay. So.